People often ask me what happened that made me become an atheist. Of course, they think it's because I wanted to go off and sin and live an evil life. Now, if I wanted to just get away with sinning, I would have remained a Christian, because there are heaps and heaps of examples of Christians who are horrible humans, but they feel like they're washed in the blood and saved, so they don't have much to worry about as long as they're truly repentant of their mistakes. No, I became an atheist because I learned too much. I made the mistake of reading the entire Bible instead of being spoon-fed scriptures that would resonate with me emotionally. Once I read it from cover to cover, it was obvious that it didn't make much sense. Once I learned that the authors of the gospel are not by their names of the books, but those are just arbitrary names given by the church, and they are not first-hand eyewitnesses. Why would God send his son to make this masterful sacrifice and not have it immediately recorded? Doesn't make any sense. But anyway, you ever wonder how when Jesus was praying in the garden alone, who and how someone got exact transcripts of what he said to God, which was himself, also not himself, but kind of himself? You ever wonder why Jesus was hanging on the cross and he said, my God, why have you forsaken me? That blew my mind when I was a Christian. Like, it didn't make sense to me. Like, it didn't resonate. And I know apologetics will allow you to try to explain it to me. But if you use your logical mind, your carnal mind, as some apologists like to say, your human mind that is too small to understand these things, you will say that, why would he be asking himself why he forsake himself? It doesn't make any sense. The Bible doesn't make any sense. That's the hard truth. But people get afraid. They don't know what happens after we go. They want to think there's something great out there. They want to think that they're going to see loved ones again. And of course, I have no way to know what we see, but I think we see the exact same thing we saw the day before we were born. Or let's say the day before we were conceived. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Have a great day. Happy Friday.